Hi guys, welcome to Ketty's Cuisine, where we satisfy your food cravings with easy and amazing recipes. If you're new to my channel, hello, and if you're old in this channel, what's up, gang? Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today we are going to be making Alfredo pasta with shrimps, and we are going to be using some freshly homemade pasta. If you don't know how to make this pasta, just check my previous video and you see how easy this was. In fact, I am never buying pasta again. In Jesus' name, amen. So if you don't know how to make this, just go and check my previous video and you see you just need two main ingredients for this pasta. Now, without wasting much of your time, I'll just walk you through the ingredients and we get right into action. Firstly, we are going to be needing some butter, some fresh spring onions. We are going to be needing some collection of your favorite spice. We are also going to be needing some shrimps. We are going to be needing some onions, some lime or lemon, and we are going to be needing some freshly made pasta. If you don't have freshly made pasta, can use any pasta. So, first thing you will do is to clean your shrimps, of course, and you want to use your spice collection to spice your shrimps. I added some garlic powder, some ginger powder, paprika powder, some dry rosemary, some dry thyme, and I added a bit of ajinomoto powder. When you have done adding everything, you want to stir your spice and your shrimp together. Make sure that your spice and shrimp are well mixed in together, and then we want to put in an empty pot on fire. Add in some butter, and we're going to use that to cook the shrimp for about 1 minute on both sides. Okay, or until your shrimp is cooked, but don't overcook your shrimp, because if you overcook it, still no sweet like that. You get, so not more overcook your shrimps. Just make it 1 minute on both sides. When you add in your shrimps to the hot pan, spread it out very well and make sure that each shrimp is well cooked. Now when you cook it on both sides for 1 minute, if you cook it 1 minute on one side, you want to flip it to the other side so that both sides of the shrimps are well cooked. When my shrimps was cooked and I was satisfied with how it looks, I packed my shrimps from the pot, and then I'll be using this same pot to prepare my Alfredo sauce. Okay. Now to the same pot, I added some butter. When your butter has dissolved and melted very well, you want to add in the same spice that you use for your shrimps. Okay, don't be careful not to over spice your sauce, because it's going to come out you're going to have like a very salty pasta. I added some pepper flakes. Make sure that your spice is cooked. Turn it very well, because it builds up. It gives a very nice flavor build up. Okay, so stir it very well. I added some chicken spice or some chicken cube, and I stirred it very well. Remember, you can add spice, but you cannot remove spice. So be careful how you add your spice. Now to this, I added some heavy cream. I added some milk because I didn't have heavy cream. So you can use milk if you don't have heavy cream. Okay. So I stirred that very well, and I allowed it to cook for about 5 minutes. Yeah. I now added my spring onions to that, and then in a separate pan, I decided to fry my onions, or because I don't really like seeing onions that is not cooked in my food. Sorry. So I decided to fry my onions very well until it was like slim and well cooked, so that I can add it back to my sauce. I added it back to my sauce. I added my grated cheese. I added my grated cheese to my sauce that was already on fire. You want to stir properly until all your cheese dissolve very well. Okay, So you add according to your pasta, because if you don't put enough cream and enough everything, your pasta is not going to be looking nice. It's not going to be looking sexy and creamy and juicy as you want it to be. So I added some lime juice. Please be careful with your lime juice, because if you put too much lime juice, it's going to be your food is going to taste sour. Okay, so add a little portion of lime juice, maybe just a tablespoon. It's just to give it that it's just to give it that wholeness in your mouth. It's not really something like a big deal, sha. So to a boiling water for our pasta, to a boiling water, add in your freshly made pasta. Now, your freshly made pasta, you can't put it in normal water because it's just going to melt away. Make sure your water is boiling. Okay, make sure your water is boiling before you put in your pasta. When you add in your pasta to your boiling water, add in some salt, add in some groundnut oil, and make sure you use your fork or your spoon to kind of separate them from each other so that they don't stick together. Now, if you are watching this video to this point and you never subscribe to my channel, hey God, why? Why? Please, I'm begging you in the name of God, subscribe, join this family, support your girl, help us grow. Okay? Click the like button, share this video, comment, I beg. Okay, back to the video. Your freshly made pasta cooks for about 1 to 2 minutes. Nothing more than 2 minutes. If it cooks for more than that, it's just going to be matchy, and I don't know, you're not going to shall like it. So if cook for 1 to 2 minutes, after 2 minutes, take it out of the fire, but you don't throw away the water because you're going to be needing the water at the end. Okay, pasta water is very important if you're going to be making jollof pasta or something like vanity sauce. So save some of the pasta water for the end of the video or the end of your cooking. So my shrimps was ready. I added my pasta to my ALFREDO sauce that was cooking on the fire. So I added all my pasta to that sauce, and then you want to stir it properly. Make sure that everything is juicy together. I added my shrimps to my pot. I added some dry parsley, and then I just stirred that all together. Now I added some spring onions to my pot, and you will just want to plate that in a very nice place however you want it. At this time, I was already feeling like an Italian chef. Okay, so I placed my pasta in a very nice plate. I added my shrimps, and you want to season this with some nicely grated cheese. Yes, just to give it that fancy ALFREDO look. Yeah, so you want to add in your cheese, and when I added my cheese, you can add in some pepper flakes again. You can add in some more dry parsley if you want it. Like, it just make it look fancy, but don't go and overdo it. Don't go and do too much, okay? So like that, my food was ready. I was eating this food with all the elegance and all the bouginess in this world, because just look at this. Just look at it. I'm salivating all over again. Look at this glory. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Love you.